My favorite part about the members of parliament that represent the conservative leadership, they're right to the point. They ask some of the best questions. They corner you. They put you in a corner. They make you want to crawl right back into your mother's bed, under the sheets, and ask for forgiveness, and maybe say a prayer, or two, or multiple, and beg for forgiveness. What we're going to watch right now is Raquel. Raquel's a baddie, man. I'm a huge fan of her. I'm a huge fan of Candace. Huge fan of Daddy PP, of course. Of course, those are our favorite top candidates. We salute you. All right, as Mr. Speaker, I say, before we watch the video, you'll like. Yeah, oh yeah, like this video right away. We haven't watched it yet. You got to take a chance. Gamble a little bit. Like the video. Have you turned the notifications on? That's a great way. Hit that bell notification because that's the best way that we can fight against YouTube suppression. YouTube doesn't want these types of videos coming out. No way, Jose. But here we are, making the best Canadian political commentary out on the market. Right here, you're watching it. Welcome. This is as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets, folks. And you know what? Comment down below what you think is going to happen with the results of the Emergencies Act and the unravelment that we've gone through on this channel. All right, let's not waste any more time. Now that you've done all three things, let's watch today's video.
The Honourable Member for Kildonan St. Paul.
Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Public Safety knows the severity of invoking the Emergencies Act, the historical significance, the impact on due process and charter rights. The details of why and how this government invoked the Act are key. They will set a precedent in Canada on government powers, Mr. Speaker. And I'm sure the Minister would agree there is no room for being misunderstood when setting historical precedent. There is also no room for hiding cabinet documents from Justice Rouleau's inquiry. Will the Liberal government waive cabinet confidence and release the documents to Justice Rouleau?
The Honourable
Here,
Minister.
here.
As we settle along, the government will cooperate with Justice Rouleau, will cooperate with the Joint Parliamentary Committee to be transparent, because I agree with my colleague that we need to scrutinize the invocation of the Emergencies Act, Mr. Speaker. My point is that the facts are very clear. We were in the midst and in the throes of an unprecedented public order emergency in the opinion of nonpartisan professional law enforcement, and when we sought their advice about which powers were needed to restore public safety, we listened to it and we invoked to restore public safety, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Kildonan St.
But, Sir Douche Magoosh, you didn't. Every single person that you've consulted has come out and said that they never asked for it, that they never encouraged it. So, that's a whole whack of mis and disinformation, pal.
Paul.
The minister's being a bit vague on my question of whether his government's going to release the documents, and the question of cabinet confidence is critical to the Rouleau inquiry, as argued by former clerk of the Privy Council, who said cabinet confidence, quote, should not be utilized to impede the search of the truth where the validity of government action is seriously contested, and the law demands that it be reviewed, as is the case with the recent declaration of emergency in response of the trucker convoy protest and blockade. So in other words, this is a really big deal, Mr. Speaker. Will the Liberals respect Justice Rouleau's request and hand over the cabinet documents, yes or no?
Great question.
Oh!
Honourable Minister for Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, when we invoked the Emergencies Act, we did it to restore public safety after we sought the advice of law enforcement, Mr. Speaker.
No.
Following that, we commenced the public inquiry, giving...
Order in the court. I'm Mr. Speaker.
I'm sure the Honourable Member for Kildonan St. Paul missed the first start, so maybe...
No, I'm sure dishonorable member missed the first part.
First part, so maybe start right from the top, Mr. Minister.
So I suggest you start back from the top.
Mr. Speaker, we invoked the Emergencies Act to restore
Unlawfully.
public safety. We did it following the conversations and consultations that we had with law enforcement, including on which powers were needed to restore public safety. At the conclusion of it, we revoked the Emergencies Act, and as part of that, we're now participating in an exercise of transparency, including with Judge Rouleau, who has the power to compel witnesses, documents, including classified information. Of course, the government will cooperate because we agree that the Act should be scrutinized so that it is never abused, Mr. Speaker, and we will always follow that principle. Thank you.
The Honourable Member.
You mean so it's never abused again? He's so screwed. The guy is so done for. My God, man. He's under the radar. He's got nothing left. Nothing. Every single person that he's seeked a consultation from, right? They've all gone against him. We have another one here, folks. I'm not a nerd, so bear with me. All right.
Like, I just don't understand how you could be saying on one hand, there's all these strong ties and this is a national emergency for public safety. And I walked every day by these protests. It just doesn't really add up at all.
Minister,
Dancho,
sorry, just 10 seconds, Minister.
Well, I would say first, it's not an insinuation. We got the advice from our law enforcement that we'd met the threshold. And secondly,
I
Ms.
just can't believe you
Dancho,
put us in danger in that way, to
respectfully,
be
Ms.
honest.
Dancho,
Like,
there
that
were Ottawans who were
seems
subjected
very
to
irresponsible to
intimidation,
me.
harassment, threats of rape. I mean, and those were all supported by
So how could we have
charges,
possibly been allowed to walk by that every day?
Woo, Raquel! Look at that, dude. That's so true. People were there every day. Politicians, they went to work. They walked right through it. There were kids played in the streets, played hockey. There were families dancing, partying to music. There was no threat. It's all right there. Proof's in the pudding. Go look at the live streams. Go look at the live streams. You know, he was a great live streamer. Live from the shed. Oh, yeah, he was down there. He could tell you and show you all about it. There was no danger. That was actually the safest downtown Ottawa has ever been in the history of Ottawa's existence. All the people were helping clean the streets. They were helping feed the homeless. It was a grand old time. The streets were patrolled. It was like Crime Stoppers, but on steroids. Until the jacked up steroid people came in and beat the crap out of all the law-abiding citizens who were peacefully protesting. Unlawfully, may I add. Yeah, so there's that. This is it, dude. This is the nail in the coffin. Well, not quite yet. Not quite yet, the nail in the coffin. No, the tombstone has been written. Oh yeah, it's been engraved. And it's got that minister's name all over it. He's toast. He's done. And I can't wait for this weekend to go by. For them to do all their press conferences and figure out who's going to take the blame. Because early bird gets the worm. And next week, you betcha that we're going to be the first to report on it. Which is why it's so important for you to have bell notifications turned on so you can get notified right away. And when I upload a video, I sit here and I answer the comments and I'm engaging with the community. I read what you got to say. Oh yeah, I'm right here. I'll give you a heart if you're the first one. It's a race, folks. It's a race. Some of you guys are fast. I'm not even done uploading. The video's not even done yet. There's already a bajillion people in here watching it. It's awesome. We got the best ratings in all of Canada. We get more views than CTV. Did you know that? More people tune into this YouTube channel than they do on CTV. That goes to show you. Nobody trusts the news, man. This is wild. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Like if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think the outcome's going to be. And as I said, but I'm sure you already have it enabled, the notifications. And, well, you just wait patiently. You just wait patiently for that notification to pop up on your iPhone, Android, tablet, iOS, whatever you got, desktop. And then I'll see you next time.
Sorry? I thought I was gonna make it through this, but I'm not. It hurts.
Emotional damage!